And welcome in, everyone. Good evening. I'm Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media. Thank you for joining us for our coverage of the 49th Annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament here at the Lamar Community Building. We are presented this year. Our complete start-to-finish coverage is sponsored by the Holiday Motel at 404 North Main in Lamar. Clean, comfortable, affordable rooms. You can reach them at 719-336-9754 or online at holidaymotellamar.com. We're getting the starting lineups for our first boys quarterfinal contest. We're going to take a look first at the visitors on the scoreboard. Kit Carson, they are the Wildcats. We have a battle of Wildcats. They are coached by Jim Trahern, assistant coach Damon Deschamps. The starting lineup goes like this. Number 1, Alberto Gutierrez, 5'10", senior. Number 3, Kane Farmer is a 5'4", freshman. Number 4, Creed Medford, a 6'8", junior. Number 23, Chris Rigsby is a 5'9", sophomore. And 33, James Rigsby is a 5'9", junior. And Holly, they are coached by Shannon Rushton and younger brother Trevor Rushton. Their starting lineup goes as this. Number 12, Eddie Rodriguez, a 5'7", junior. Number 20, Jason Barth, he is a 5'8", junior. Number 24, Preston Van Kampen, a 5'10", junior. Number 32, Jeremy Bryan, a 6'2", senior. And number 34, Drew Thompson, a 6'3", junior. Had a chance to talk with the assistant coach for Holly, and that's Trevor Rushton. Said they're liking to try to play a little bit of an up-tempo game and run 10 to 12 deep. Sometimes we'll sub 5 at a time. Said they, in their one loss to Springfield, had over 40 turnovers as they implement that new style. The other night against Grenada, cut that number down to 13, felt they played real solid. Coach Trahern, he's one of the best we've got in Colorado, and he's back at the helm of the Wildcats. He was away last year, and his assistant coach Damon Deschamps headed the program. He's got that year of head coaching experience under his belt, now on the bench. We spoke about the big man, number 4, Creed Medford, grew over 6 inches since last year. Said he is very raw. So look forward to seeing how he plays tonight. He's in the center circle, and the tip is controlled by Holly. And right away, it's a steal as Farmer will direct the offense, picked up the dribble just after crossing the timeline. Looking at a man defense. We'll get the camera swung down there for you here. Again, we thank you for joining us on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Medford couldn't handle the pass that time as he had 2 Holly players digging in and lost it out of bounds. And Kit Carson, they'll show man-to-man defense as well. That feed inside for Thompson, and he scores it. Get it into Gutierrez and clear out. That pass for the corner intended for Chris Rigsby went flying into the bleachers. 1 minute gone. This is the second straight matchup of Wildcats we've had. Last game of our previous session was the girls' teams from these two schools that Kit Carson won going away. So Farmer gets it off to Gutierrez. Back to Farmer in the corner. He wanted to get it into Medford, who's posting hard. Rodriguez nearly came up with the steal, but he ended up on the baseline. Feed inside off the inbounds for Medford. He's fouled on the floor. They called that one on Thompson, his first on the team. Kit Carson will inbound underneath. Load it into Medford. Go right into their offense. Poked out from behind, and it's a steal. Going to push. Layup blocked, offensive rebound, no good. Thompson follow, scores it. They'll clear the floor again for Farmer. Gets past Rodriguez at the timeline. And miscommunication. Gutierrez is looking to pop it back out to James Rigsby. Rigsby started to cut. Ball went into the bleachers once again. 3 out of the corner is good for Jeremy Bryan, and that'll bring a quick timeout from Kit Carson. Looks like it's going to be the 30-second timeout as coaches are standing on the floor with them. It's a 7-0 start for Hawley. We've played 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So Medford will trigger it in here against the pressure. Again, it was man defense, gets it into Gutierrez. They will clear the backcourt once again. Still trying to get on the scoreboard. That's Chris Rigsby. Shot rolled out. And Hawley limiting Kit Carson to 1 shot. Rodriguez will settle his team down and set them into their offense. In 3 out of the corner. That'll go out of play as it hits one of the supports for the backboard. Clearing it out this time for Chris Rigsby. Into the paint, drops it off from Medford. Rodriguez with the steal. Pushing. Back to Rodriguez. Near steal for Farmer. Barth with it. Is it back to Rodriguez? Into the hands of Van Kampen. Looking inside. Barth on the drive. Floats one up and in. Barth becoming the 3rd Hawley player into the score column. It's a 9-0 start for Hawley. And as we near the midway point, full-scale substitution coming in. As they're going for the line change. We'll see 5 new Hawley Wildcats on the next dead ball. Rodriguez steps into the paint, whips it over for Bryan. Van Kampen, that's short. Bryan with the offensive board, lost it. Medford with the steal. We've gone beyond the midway point here of this first quarter. Kit Carson still looking for the first points. Farmer trying to go to work on Rodriguez. Just kick it over. Gutierrez, 3 out of the corner. That's short. And Bryan with it quickly up ahead, looking to run. Barth kicks it down to the short corner. Back out Rodriguez, 3. Will not go. And still alive. Van Kampen will dump it down Thompson, and we've got a blocking foul underneath. That's Chris Rigsby. That's his first team foul. Drew Thompson will shoot 2 for Holly. Got to push that lead into double digits here. 3 minutes and change still to play. First quarter gets the first. 4 of the 5 at the table will come in. Going to see Tarango. Ooh. Here we go. There he is, number 11, Salisbury. 23 checked in. We'll get the rest of those subs after when we can. That was a miss. Drop down for Medford, and he will score it. Gets the Kit Carson squad on the board at the 3-minute mark. They trail 10-2. Baseline drive, swatted out of there. That was Lane Salzenbrenner on the drive. Thompson will finally check out. He's replaced by Bailey Nelson, number 44. He's 6'6". So we got a couple of big boys out there guarding each other. Not a lot of meat on them. Medford adjusted that shot. And he came down with the rebound. Two and a half minutes to play. Feed inside for Gutierrez. Turnaround. Short. Rebound pulled down by Nelson. That's Colby Salisbury pushing ahead for Tarango. Into the post for Nelson. Drop step. Traveled with it. Also in the Holly lineup, number 13, Brian Ortiz. So they have 5 subs on the floor. Starting 5 out there for Kit Carson. Tarango with the steal. He'll go up. Left-hand layup, no. Chris Rigsby reached in and pulled his hand out at the last second. Came down with the rebound and then draws a blocking foul against number 23, Salzenbrenner. It's his second team foul. Swatted back out of bounds by Tarango. 2:06 to play, first quarter. It's a 10-2 lead for Holly. Gutierrez into the paint, stripped as he goes up. Salisbury with it, trying to push ahead. He's got 3 people in front of him. Lead for Medford off the steal by Gutierrez, and he is fouled going up. Colby Salisbury with the foul. His first, team's third. We'll see how the 6'8" Medford shoots his free throws. That one bangs around and kicks out. Second one up and down. He has all 3 Kit Carson points. They trail by 7 with 1:45 to play in this first quarter. Salisbury will direct the offense now. Tarango wanted to hoist the 3. It was a quick closeout by Chris Rigsby. Prevented it. Salzenbrenner floats one in on the baseline. Puts it up to a 9-point advantage. 1:15 to play in the frame. Gutierrez working on Salzenbrenner to kick it off. Medford standing about 25 feet away. And they'll catch Tarango for a hold as Chris Rigsby tried to cut. That'll be the first on Tarango. It's 4th on the team. Feed inside. Gutierrez scores the basket. Alberto Gutierrez, his first points. Back to a 7-point game. We'll see some Flex offense out of Hawley as they look for the good shot. Long two up there by Ortiz, knocks it home. 30 seconds in the frame. Gutierrez floats one up and in as well. He's warming up, has 4. Got a football score on the board, 14-7. Down to 5 seconds. Ortiz will fire the 3. Off the back iron. Gutierrez snatches the rebound as time expires. 1 quarter in the books. Hawley in front of Kit Carson, 14-7.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Ready for second quarter action here from Lamar. Hawley in front of Kit Carson, 14-7. We've got another line change for Hawley. Back to their starting 5. And Hawley in their man defense. Gutierrez step back, spots up 3, gets it. He's now got 7. He scored 7 in a row for Kit Carson. And Chris Rigsby knocks one into the bleachers. He'll stay with Hawley. Carson trailed by 10 in that first quarter. Now just down 4. That shot no good. Rebound, quick outlet ahead for Chris Rigsby. Strip going up, but it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Hawley. Three from the corner for Farmer. Rattles around, kicks out. James Rigsby with the rebound. He'll peel it back out. Farmer will look another 3. That one's short. And Rodriguez with the board for Hawley. Rodriguez directs traffic. Gets his teammates in the right set. Thompson with it. Bryan's already shown he can knock that 3 down. Hit 1 in the first quarter. Looking inside on the baseline, flex cut for Van Camp and loses it out of bounds. Farmer will just give it off to James Rigsby. Fires from 3, no good. Rodriguez with the board again. Ahead Barth, underneath Thompson. After a series of shot fakes, end up just handing it off. Van Kampen, not this time. Barth, follow, good. That's his second field goal, pushes the lead back to 6. 2 minutes played in this second quarter. Farmer loses it to Rodriguez and then fouls Rodriguez diving, trying to keep it on his end of the court. It'll be his first. Second team foul against Kit Carson. First sub in the game for Kit Carson's number 24, Keith Young. And Farmer checks out. Oh, collision inside. Thompson and James Rigsby. It's Rigsby with the foul. His first. That's the third on Kit Carson. You could see that collision coming. Thompson lost it on the bounce. Rodriguez hadn't established himself in bounds when he caught the ball. It's a turnover. And Coach Shannon Rushton is going to take his first 30-second timeout here with 5:37 to play in the second quarter. We noted in the Wiley-Walsh girls matchup, the Wiley cheerleaders wearing the Santa hats and the Holly cheerleaders sporting them as well. So we are just less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. Gutierrez picked up in the backcourt by Van Kampen. Nice curl cut by Chris Rigsby. James Rigsby with a nice feed and a foul on Bryan. His first, team's fifth. Chris Rigsby gets to shoot 2 free throws, trying to get himself in the score sheet. First free throw good. Second one to cut it to 4. That's good as well. Kit Carson and their good help side man. Barth trying to find baseline cutter, none there. Thompson swatted on the baseline by Medford. It'll go out of bounds to Holly. 4:54 to go in the first half. Van Kampen scores off the baseline jumper on the inbounds play. Coach Trahern was directing his team, letting them know that's where they were going. They didn't get over to it. Gutierrez will direct traffic. Lob inside, Medford. Turnaround, off glass, no. Thompson will bring it in for Holly. Quick hit ahead, that's Barth. Layup, good, and one on the blocking foul. That's on James Rigsby. That'll be his second. Team foul number 4. Barth's attempt for the and one is good. He has 7. Farmer will come back in to the Kit Carson lineup in place of Young. Salzbrenner and Tarango back in for Holly. Farmer gets past Rodriguez. Give it off to Chris Rigsby. Feet inside. Medford. Couple of dribbles. Power up. No. Rebound comes off to Van Kampen. And the foul's called on Chris Rigsby, his second. Number 33, Tristan Nelson, comes in for Holly. He replaces Van Kampen. He's got it now on the wing. Rodriguez looking inside. Near steal for James Rigsby. Ended up right back in the hands of Rodriguez. Holly still on offense, looking. Baseline, pull up. Good. That was Salzbrenner. His second field goal. That pushes the lead to 11. That's the new big for Holly. It's not 11 anymore as Gutierrez elevates for a long three and rips the net cord. Tristan Nelson trying to answer. It's short. And that's James Rigsby, or Chris Rigsby rather, with the rebound for Kit Carson. Bumped from behind by Rodriguez. That's his first. Team foul number 6 against Holly. 2:49 to play in the half. Gutierrez, feet in to the post. Medford, off balance, and had his shot blocked, but he's fouled. Head back to the free throw line. That's on Thompson, his second, and that'll put Holly over the foul limit. It's a 2-shot foul for Medford. Cans the first one. He's up to 4. They'll shoot 1 and 1 on the next couple of fouls by Holly in this half. Missed the second. Rebound by Nelson. On the wing with it now is Nelson, looking inside. Rodriguez on the wing. Tarango looking inside. He'll pop it out to Thompson. Down on the baseline. Kick out. Good patience. And a motion set here from Holly. Screening down, screening away. And we're going to get a block called on Kane Farmer. That'll be his second. Team foul number 6 with 2:07 to go here in the half. Nelson finds Tarango. He'll fire the 3 off the mark. Rodriguez with the offensive board. Dribble it back out and reset things. Lob to the backside. Now Tarango on the cut, loses it. Last touch by Kit Carson as it went out of bounds with 1:48 to play in the half. First of 4 boys quarterfinals we'll bring you tonight. Nelson whipping it up top for Tarango. Nice back cut by Rodriguez. Peeling it back out and running some more clock. Again, Holly leading by 7. Has that luxury of running clock. And a steal for Chris Rigsby. He's going to head to the free throw line as Rodriguez called for the grab. That'll be his second. Team foul number 8 on Holly with 1:24 to go in the half. Rigsby. He drained a pair in his earlier trip. Shooting the bonus here. That one's short. Didn't hit anything on that one. Colby Salisbury will replace Rodriguez in the Kit Carson lineup. He's got the point duties now. Off to Ortiz. Looking for Thompson on the inside. Baseline cut. Turns it over. That's Gutierrez with the steal. Chance to cut this 7-point margin down. Gutierrez lob inside. Medford can't score it at the bucket. Tip home by Chris Rigsby. Well, that cuts it to 5. Kit Carson just hanging around. Ortiz, 3. Good. Gunner off the bench. He's got 5. And that'll push the lead back up to 8. 33 seconds to go in the half. Gutierrez, they back off of him. He fires the 3. Misses it wide to the right. And Hawley can play for 1 as they cross the timeline with 22 seconds to go. Tarango up top. He'll whip it over. Ortiz from the corner. That's off. Gutierrez with the rebound. Down to 7 seconds. Kit Carson. Gutierrez sets the screen to free Rigsby. He'll put up the runner. Off iron and out of bounds as time expires. 2 quarters are in the books here in our first boys quarterfinal in this 49th annual Lamar Holiday Classic or Holiday Basketball Tournament here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Again, I'm Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media. We will take a 3-minute break for our sponsors. Come back and take a look at first half scoring in this contest here from the Lamar Community Building.
Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. The broadcast you're seeing today is a production of Big Time Small Town Media. Just 1 year ago, a group of Northeast Colorado sports broadcasters started something we hoped would bring extra joy to the athletes participating in the games we were already covering on radio. It has turned into a service we provide for not only Northeast Colorado athletes, but athletes statewide, region-wide, and internationally who request our services. We do straight-to-DVD production in addition to live internet productions of any event who wants Big Time Small Town Media to be a part of their community, because Big Time Small Town Media is more than just sports. It's community. Are you interested in the services Big Time Small Town Media can provide your upcoming event? I encourage you to contact me at ben@bigtimesmalltown.com. You can see some of the many events we've done in the past year at ihigh.com/bigtimesmalltown. And I encourage you, think about Big Time Small Town Media being a part of your community with whatever upcoming events you've got.
Day in, day out, we put our customers first. I'm Sid Dinsdale, co-chairman of Bank of Colorado. We like doing things the right way, providing honest, personal service. To be a bank you can trust. Now, anybody can talk about values. I'm doing it right now. But our bank has consistently demonstrated them for over 4 generations. And that's the way banking should be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com, member FDIC.
Ever dreamed of having the right answer at just the moment you need it? Then get the iPhone 4S. It's not just a smartphone, it's your own personal assistant, and it's now available at Viera Wireless. The iPhone 4S includes phenomenal new features such as an ultra-sharp, high-resolution display, 8-megapixel high-def camera, and a souped-up processor for speedy performance. And the iPhone 4S actually listens. Ask her a question, she'll have an answer. So stop dreaming and get the iPhone 4S with our fast 4G network now at Viera. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
And welcome back to halftime here at the Lamar Community Building. Big Time Small Town Media's coverage of the Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament, presented by the Holiday Motel here in Lamar, 404 North Main. If you're in Lamar, coming to Lamar, going through, need a place to stay. They've got good, clean, comfortable, affordable rooms. Every room has its own microwave, refrigerator, and DirecTV programming with over 130 channels available. It's our home away from home while we're down here covering all 3 days of this tournament, 24 games, and that's all made possible by sponsors like Holiday Motel. Reserve your room by calling them at 719-336-9754 or online. Look them up at holidaymotellamar.com. Let's take a look at our first half scoring summary. At the end of one quarter, it was Holly in front of Kit Carson by a 14-7 score. Holly jumped out 10-0, and Kit Carson got it going a little bit late in the quarter. And then it was a 12-11 advantage for Holly in that second quarter to get us to the 26-18 score we now see. Individual scoring on the Kit Carson side, 10 points from Alberto Gutierrez. Hit 2 threes in the second quarter. That's got the Kit Carson kids sparked. They've got 4 points from Creed Medford and 4 from Chris Rigsby. On the Holly side, the scoring is spread out. 7 points by Jason Barth. 5 points apiece for Brian Ortiz and Drew Thompson. 4 points from Lane Salzbrenner. 3 points from Jeremy Bryan. And 2 from Preston Van Kampen. If you're Kit Carson, you have to get off to a better start here in this third quarter. Holly, you've got the depth. You talked about press and tempo. You need to exploit that here in the second half. Get that production off the bench and see if you can't make Kit Carson fold and get yourself a runaway. We'll go ahead and take another 3-minute break and get ourselves ready for second half action here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support eastern Colorado.
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
Gary Sherman welcoming you back here to the Lamar Community Building. We're getting ready for third quarter action between Kit Carson and Hawley. It's a battle of Wildcats. Kit Carson trails 26-18 as we start this third quarter. And Hawley will have the ball first. Last game we had before our brief break between sessions was the girls, Hawley and Kit Carson. Hawley led that one for most of the first 3 quarters. Kit Carson came on strong. Thompson misses the reverse layup. Yes, that was Thompson. Medford came down with the rebound. The Kit Carson girls put it together in the fourth quarter and pulled away for a double-digit win. Boys would like to try to repeat the feat. Feet inside, give and go. Floater off the baseline by Chris Rigsby. Medford there to clean it up. Cut it to 6. Kick out 3. Barth, good. He's got 10. Puts the lead back to 9. James Rigsby will fire the 3 off the rim. Rebound, knocked around. And we have last touched in front of the Kit Carson bench by Kane Farmer. That ball popped around in the air. Almost reminded me of our time at state volleyball tournament. Trying to force it into the low post for Thompson. It was poked out of there. Van Kampen, he'll try the 3. No. Offensive rebound. Stuck home by Thompson. Give him 7 in the contest. Lead grows to 11. Gutierrez have to kick it off for Farmer. He'll drive, kick. Gutierrez, 3 is good. Splash down by Gutierrez, his 3rd. Nice move underneath. Thompson can't finish. Put back no good, and Gutierrez with the board for Kit Carson. Trailing by 8. Trying to chip back into that. Feed into Medford, fouled from behind by Bryan, I believe. That's second personal foul on Jeremy Bryan. It's first foul of the half on either team. Kick it out far side. James Rigsby fakes the three, brings it up top. 2-3 zone by Hawley off the inbounds. Farmer fakes the three. Reverse pass nearly stolen. Chris Rigsby will fire the three. No. Tapped up by Medford. And rebound finally pulled down by Brian. Barth, three on its way. That's off. Knocked around and corralled by James Rigsby. Rodriguez reached in and stole it. Long lead ahead. Barth layup will roll its way home. He has a dozen. That leads Hawley. And we're going to get a blocking foul called against Barth here on the near side. That's his first. Second on the team in the half. We've played 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Medford says, I'm going to set a screen for you. Wanted it on the roll. Said Gutierrez floats one into him. Reverses, uses the rim to protect himself, and scores it. Not the kind of move you generally see from a 6'8" player. Knocks that one home. Got it back to 8. Gives himself 8 points in the contest. Van Kampen, that one off. Rebound, stick back. Bryan won't go. Knocked out to Rodriguez. I'll drop it into the short corner for Thompson. Looks for the secondary cutter. Bryan didn't control it. Gutierrez was just going to let it go out of bounds when he realized it was last touched by one of his teammates. Last second popped it into Farmer, and Farmer draws a foul against Bryan, his third. And he'll exit and be replaced by Salzbrenner. Gutierrez gets the screen. Step back three. That one's off. James Rigsby fought for the rebound. Instead, it's Van Kampen has it stolen by Medford. Medford nearly had it stolen by Rodriguez, but they'll whistle Rodriguez for the foul. That'll be the third on Eddie, and he'll check out. Colby Salisbury will check in. So 2 starters on the bench for Hawley with fouls. Corner three for Chris Rigsby comes up short. Medford fighting for it, knocks it around and into the hands of James Rigsby, and then the rebound. We'll get a foul called on Medford. That was just a silly foul. No sense sticking your nose in on that one. You're about 90 feet from the basket. Barth drives, drops one off. They'll whip it around. Salzbrenner could knock it down. Long lead for Gutierrez. Couldn't save it before we got to the baseline. Tristan Nelson checks in for Hawley. And he'll give Drew Thompson the breather as we just ticked under the 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Chance to build the lead back to double digits on this trip for Hawley as they lead by 8. 2:45 to go in this third. Salzbrenner drive, floats one, will not fall for him, but he draws a body foul on Alberto Gutierrez. His first second team foul against Kit Carson here in the second half. Lane Salzbrenner to the line for 2. First one is dead solid. That one short off front iron. Rebound corralled by Gutierrez. He'll let Chris Rigsby bring it up. Lob from James Rigsby into Medford, and perfect touch on the pass. Medford scores it. He's got 6 of his 10 in this quarter. Kit Carson still hanging around, down 7. Closing on 2:15 to go in this third quarter. And Chris Rigsby jumps in the passing lane, gets the steal, goes hard to the basket. Fouled by Barth going up. It's a second on Jason Barth. 15 foul on Hawley here in this second half. And Chris Rigsby heads back to the free throw line. That one too strong. Ortiz and Tarango back into the Hawley lineup. So they now have their second squad out there. Second one bangs around, rolls its way through. That cuts it to 6. Ortiz fires for 3. It's short, knocked around. Last touched on its way out by Hawley. Chris Rigsby bringing it up against Ortiz. Gets the screen from Medford. We'll float it back to him into the paint. A lot of body. No call either way. Medford missed the shot. Both coaches looked at the officials, thought something had to be called on that. They let him play through it. Nelson, 3 out of the corner. No good. And we'll see which way this one goes. Called on Salzbrenner on the rebound. That's his second. So Gutierrez had position inside. Farmer will wheel down the far sideline. Into the paint, floats one up, no good. Tapped up by Medford. Corralled by Hawley. Jump ball. As Tarango got tied up on the floor. The alternate possession arrow gives it back to Kit Carson. Chris Rigsby drop in. Medford fouled going up. That's on Salzbrenner, his third. That's the 7th team foul against Hawley here in the half. That sends Medford to the line. He will shoot 2 on this trip. Sweet touch on that one. It's a 44 Bailey Kennedy. And the program is Nelson. On their Max Prep page, it shows Kennedy. Medford missed it. And had the rebound stolen from him by Tarango. It's a 5-point Hawley lead. And we'll go by what the public address announcer calls him. So it's a steal by Gutierrez for Kit Carson with 1 minute to go. Basket here, and it becomes a 1 possession game. A 3 is short, and it'll hit the baseline coming down. Gives the ball back to Hawley. 48 seconds and change in the third. They can push it to a 3-score lead. Feed into the low post for Nelson. Wrap around on the baseline. Tarango misses the shot, heads to the free throw line on the foul. Called against Farmer. That's his third. Third against Kit Carson. And while Tarango will shoot 2. No. Number 5, Hervé Nahara into the Kit Carson lineup. He'll replace Kane Farmer. Tarango swished the first one. That one spins around. Toilet Bowl's out. And we'll get a foul on the rebound against Nelson. And Gutierrez will make his way to the free throw line. Number 22 into the Hawley lineup for the first time. That's Porter Salisbury. He's a 5'10 senior. Gutierrez first free throw. Tickles the twine. That's his 14th point in the contest. This one to cut it to 4. He'll do so. (35-31), Hawley in front, under 30 seconds to play in this third. Ortiz with it. He'll go into the corner for Kennedy. Starts his drive. Kick out. Time down to 10. Ortiz. He's trying to get something. And Chris Rigsby had the steal. Looked like he was tripped. And lost it. Hawley came up with it. Called for the travel at midcourt. 1.2 on the clock. Saw Coach Trahern almost in midcourt asking for where the foul was. And we've said if the officials don't call it, it didn't happen. And Gutierrez just caught and released in the corner while he was in the air, fired up one that hit behind the backboard, and we go to the fourth quarter. Hawley's lead down to 4.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
Hello, parking lot. Remember the wind yesterday? It took Joe's hat right off. He told Karen about it while making his deposit. She listened, found it on her lunch hour, and returned it. I guess it's people like Karen that help Bank of Colorado attract and keep loyal customers, like Joe. We're proud she's one of us. Learn more at bankofcolorado.com. Bank of Colorado, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, Hawley has seen its lead cut down to 4 by Kit Carson. However, Hawley will get the ball first to start things here in the fourth. Barth starts the drive, kicks out. Thompson on the baseline, mugged by Medford on the way up. That's the second on Medford. 4th team foul. Drew Thompson to the free throw line. Comes in 7 points so far in the contest. Drains the first free throw. Second charity toss. Will not roll home. Gutierrez with the rebound for Kit Carson. Lead for Chris Rigsby. Floats it down to Farmer. He'll let Gutierrez get down and settle things down. Medford on the turn. No good. Rebounded by Barth, I believe. Yeah. That pass was a tip. No. Just off the mark by Rodriguez. James Rigsby fed it into Medford. Couldn't find the handle. Finally did. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Chris Rigsby. He's fouled. Going up. That's the fourth foul on Bryan. Chris Rigsby back to the free throw line. 7:16 to play. 3 out of 5. Make it 4 out of 6. Salzbrenner will check in for Bryan. This free throw to make it a one-possession game. Yeah, it's good. He's now hit 3 in a row after missing 2 straight from the line. 36-33. Barth with it against the man defense. They'll switch up top. Van Kampen starts his drive, wheels, pulls up, off glass, no. Gutierrez with the board. Thompson and Medford flat banging on each other on the rebound. That pass wide off the fingertips of Farmer. Give it back to Ollie. 6.5 to play. We're going to get a timeout. Full timeout for Kit Carson. Go ahead and step out for 60 seconds as well here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
There she goes again.
What was that in the cereal aisle?
Mrs. Speedley with her Viero 4G smartphone.
Who?
Mrs. Speedley gets all the sales coupons on her smartphone on the Viero 4G network. Knows everything that's on sale. The fastest shopper we have.
She's at the 2-for-1 soda display. No, $1 off salad dressing. No, discount candy.
If you want to do things you love faster and better, switch to Viero's 4G network today. Stuck in a contract? Don't worry. Viero will even pay your early termination fee. Hurry in because Viero now has the iPhone for only $39.99. That's smart. That's fast. That's Viero. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecko, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
It is Holly's ball after the turnover by Kit Carson and the timeout also by Kit Carson. Their lead is 3. Barth with it. He'll give it off to Rodriguez on a dribble exchange. Loose ball. Still Hawley's possession. Baseline drive. Floats one up. Does. Oh, that was Salzbrenner. Missed it. And Kit Carson coming. Chance to tie it with a 3. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Chris Rigsby, he'll fire the 3 and drain it. That ties us at 36. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. And Campen drive, kick out. Whoops. Got a little carried away on the camera. Travel called on Salzenbrenner. Now Kit Carson looking for the lead with a basket. Farmer kicks it out. It's a turnover, and Hawley looking to regain the lead. 3 minutes have been played here. we've got officials get together here. One called block, one called charge. And the official with the block call, he will tag Chris Rigsby with his third. That's the 5th team foul against Kit Carson. 5:01 to play. Salzbrenner floats one in the lane. No. Medford rips down the board for Kit Carson. Farmer in the far corner. Kit Carson works against the man defense from Hawley. Skip it over into the far corner for Farmer. He'll bring it back out. Skip over for Gutierrez. Feed into the high post. Medford powers up to dribbles. Layup is good, and he draws contact. That called on Salzbrenner. That's his 4th, 10th team foul. Medford to the free throw line for the 3-point play. No good. Rebound by Thompson. So Hawley in a position they haven't found themselves in, trailing 38-36. And a foul called against James Rigsby. That'll be his 3rd. Next foul will send Hawley to the free throw line as we reach the midpoint of this 4th quarter. Nice cut, lob in. Barth can't knock it down. Offensive rebound. Thompson, he's fouled going up. He can tie us from the free throw line. That's on Medford, his 3rd. Gets the first one. And second as well to tie us. He scored all 3 points in the frame for Hawley, all from the free throw line. Knotted at 38, 3:45 to play. Gutierrez bringing it back to the point. Lob in. Medford turns it over. No, they're going to call the hold. Looked like he was about to travel. Going to reach on Eddie Rodriguez, his 4th. So Medford back to the free throw line. Gets the first one on this one. That's his 14th point. Second one. Rims out. And Thompson with the rebound for Hawley. They can bounce back on top with the basket here. Under 3.5 to play. Thompson wanted to go to work on Medford. Had to kick it back out. Barth the drive, layup, good. Jason Barth doing work. He has 14 for Hawley. Chris Rigsby, he'll fire the 3. That's way short. Rodriguez with the rebound. 2:50 to play. Hawley with the lead. He'll walk it down the floor. Now jog it as the count gets close and stop. We'll get a full timeout by Coach Shannon Rushton for Hawley. Back in 60 seconds here in Lamar.
I'm Roy Dinsdale, founder of Bank of Colorado. All you hear these days are ads about gold. Gold has been around forever, and I darn near have. But what is more precious to us than gold is our reputation. And that is why for over 70 years we put our customers first. We think that's the way banking should be. And at Bank of Colorado, we'll continue to be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com. Member FDIC.
2:43 on the clock here. We are in the fourth quarter. Holly in front of oh my goodness, it's been a long day, in front of Kit Carson. We still have 3 games left on the schedule. Grenada involved in it, in one of those. It is Kit Carson trailing Holly, 40-39. Holly ball. They'll have it at the midcourt stripe. We are a free throw situation, both sides. Kit Carson shoots the penalty, and Holly will shoot the bonus. And Holly looks comfortable spreading the floor. We're clocked, drive inside. Thompson. 5 in the quarter. He has 5 of the 7. 5 of the 7 Holly points in the frame. Carson down by 3 as we close in on 2 minutes to play. Gutierrez in the far corner. Wrap into Medford. One dribble turn, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Thompson. Gets it out to Rodriguez. Again, he'll take his time bringing it down the floor. Clock on his side. 1:45 and counting. Gets a screen. Able to keep breaking the 5-second closely guarded count. James Rigsby trying to give up a foul. Grabbed about 3 times. Finally, whistle blown. It'll be Rigsby's 4th. Preston Van Kampen at the line. It's short. Medford with the rebound. 1:25 and ticking. And a timeout on the Kit Carson side. It's a 30-second. It'll take place with 1:23 to go. Still just a 1-possession game. And this is followed by McClave and Walsh. Again, those two have played for the last 2 championships of this tournament, having split. Walsh won last year 55-37. McClave the year before 53-51. Again, this tournament goes back. The first results in the program are in 1964, with Lamar beating Lahana 64-63 and Walsh beating Cheyenne Wells 57-56. We do get a lot of great games in this tournament. Okay. Going to get a warning against Holly reaching across the sideline. Next time will be a technical on the violation. Gutierrez in the corner. Tried to bounce feed it in to Medford. Lost it right into the hands of James Rigsby. His 3 off, and Holly with the rebound. It's a 2-on-2. Thompson drives baseline, kicks it out. Smart decision. Still burn clock. Got enough points on the board if Kit Carson does not get the ball back. Near steal for Chris Rigsby. Farmer whistled for the foul with 54 seconds to go. That'll be his 4th. This will be the last 1-and-1 of the contest. This will be Van Kampen at the line again. Missed his only previous free throw. And calmly rips the cords on this one. That makes it a 2-score game. Second free throw is short. And Gutierrez with the rebound for Kit Carson. Time for a quick 2. They don't have to force the threes. Medford turn, no good. And rebound pulled down by Thompson. Kit Carson letting a lot of time come off the clock. Need to give up a foul soon. We're down to 30 seconds. Rodriguez nearly has it picked by James Rigsby. Instead, Chris Rigsby gives up his 4th foul. 22.7 seconds to go. And now we're penalty both ways. Eddie Rodriguez has not scored in the contest. His first trip to the free throw line. Takes a couple of deep breaths. And just calmly sinks the first free throw. It's the steady hand you want at your point guard position. So that one's off, rebounded by Gutierrez. Long 3 up, no good. Rodriguez, long lead. Barth is fouled by Chris Rigsby, so his night will come to a conclusion. 8.2 seconds to go, and he scored 10 points in the contest. Nahara will replace Rigsby. Barth drains the first. And misses the second, gets the clock started. Gutierrez, long 3 off iron. Bryan with the rebound, and that does it. This contest is in the books as a 45-39 victory for Hawley. Quick rundown of the scoring. 1 point. Let's go on the Hawley side for Manuel Tarango. 1 from Eddie Rodriguez. 5 from that's Brian Ortiz. 15 by Jason Barth. 5 for Lane Salzbrenner. 3 out of Preston Van Kampen. 3 from Jeremy Bryan. And a dozen by Drew Thompson. On the Kit Carson side, it was 15 points by Alberto Gutierrez. 14 from Creed Medford, and 10 by Chris Rigsby. That's a wrap of our broadcast of this first boys quarterfinal game. We will be back in about 15 minutes for the second one. That is, again, McClave and Walsh. That's our 1-8 matchup. I'm Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media. I want to thank you for joining us on this ColoradoPreps.tv, CHASA.tv broadcast of the Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament presented by the Holiday Motel here in Lamar.